Do you feel like you're losing strength over time? Does climbing stairs seem more difficult? Is carrying bags from the market no longer so easy? This could be a sign of sarcopenia, the natural loss of muscle mass that occurs with aging. But calm down. That doesn't mean it's inevitable that you'll become weak with age. With the right strategies, you can preserve and even rebuild your muscles, gaining more energy, disposition, and quality of life. In today's video, we're going to talk about what really causes sarcopenia, how to prevent it, and what you can do from now on to keep your body strong and functional for many years to come. So stay with me and let's understand how to reverse this process. Welcome back to our channel, where we discuss everything about health and well-being after 40. Whether you're looking to improve your diet, incorporate exercise into your routine, or simply better understand the changes your body goes through over time, you're in the right place. Let's get started. It is important to remember that before starting any supplementation or making changes to your health routine, you should always consult your family doctor. Everyone has individual needs, and professional guidance is essential to ensure that the choices are safe and suitable for your profile. Health comes first, and your doctor is the best source of advice for long-lasting and balanced well-being. Remember how energetic you were in your 20s? You could climb stairs without losing your breath. You could lift weights with ease and your muscles responded quickly to training. But over time, these abilities change. From the age of 30, we lose between 3% and 8% of muscle mass per decade. And after 60, this loss intensifies even more. This process has a name: sarcopenia. The word comes from the Greek, where sarco means flesh and penia means loss, i.e. literally loss of flesh. However, sarcopenia goes far beyond simply losing muscle. Studies show that healthy muscles release substances that benefit the brain, influencing our mental well-being and even our cognition. The good news? It is possible to slow down and even reverse this process, building lean mass and muscle strength in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. Why do we lose muscle with age? If it were just a matter of getting older, everyone would lose muscle at the same rate. But have you ever noticed that some older people are stronger and more active than 20-year-olds? This is because several factors influence this loss, some of which are modifiable. Let's understand. Factor number 1. Hormonal changes. Over the years, the body goes through various hormonal changes that affect health and body composition. Testosterone and growth hormone, which are essential for gaining and maintaining muscle mass, gradually begin to decline, especially from the age of 40. This reduction can lead to a loss of strength, an increase in body fat, and even a decrease in energy and general well-being. In addition, levels of other hormones, such as cortisol, associated with stress, tend to rise, which can intensify muscle degradation and make recovery after exercise more difficult. Factor number 2. Digestion and absorption of nutrients. As we age, our digestive system undergoes changes that can affect the way we process and absorb the nutrients essential for muscle health and general well-being. The production of gastric acid and digestive enzymes tends to decrease, making protein digestion more difficult. This can have a direct impact on muscle synthesis, since amino acids from proteins are essential for muscle repair and maintenance. In addition, the absorption of some micronutrients, such as vitamin B12, calcium, iron, and magnesium, can also be reduced. These nutrients are essential for energy, bone health, and metabolic function. Factors such as the use of medication, lower fiber intake, and changes in the intestinal microbiota can aggravate this situation. Factor number 3. Chronic inflammation. As we get older, our bodies start to experience a state of chronic low-grade inflammation, a process known as inflammaging, a combination of the words inflammation and aging. This increase in inflammation is linked to various factors, such as changes in the immune system, oxidative stress, insulin resistance, and the accumulation of toxins throughout life. This persistent inflammatory state can impair muscle recovery, hindering tissue regeneration and increasing the risk of sarcopenia. In addition, chronic inflammation contributes to various diseases associated with aging, such as arthritis, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and even cognitive decline. Factor number 4. Dehydration. Over the years, the body tends to lose some of its ability to regulate hydration efficiently. The perception of thirst decreases, the kidneys retain less water, and there is a natural reduction in the amount of fluids in the body. These factors make dehydration more common after the age of 40, even if only mildly, and can compromise muscle strength and post-workout recovery. Water plays an essential role in maintaining muscle health, as it is involved in transporting nutrients, lubricating joints, and eliminating toxins generated by exercise metabolism. When the body is dehydrated, blood flow to the muscles is reduced, making it difficult to deliver the oxygen and nutrients needed for muscle repair, as well as increasing the risk of cramps, fatigue, and injuries. Factor number 5. Anabolic resistance. As we get older, the body becomes less efficient at using proteins and other nutrients to build muscle, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. This means that the muscles respond less to training stimuli and protein intake, making it more difficult to gain and maintain muscle mass. This process occurs due to factors such as a decrease in protein synthesis, hormonal changes, a drop in testosterone and growth hormone, and less blood flow to the muscles. Without the adoption of appropriate strategies, anabolic resistance can accelerate sarcopenia, leading to a loss of strength and functionality over time. And finally, how can we reverse muscle loss and gain more strength? Muscle loss is not a definitive sentence. With the right stimuli and the right habits, it's entirely possible to rebuild muscle mass, regain strength, and maintain a functional, resilient body over the years. Here are some essential strategies for reversing muscle loss and gaining more strength. Strategy number 1. Quality sleep and recovery. Deep sleep is essential for protein synthesis and hormone regulation. Muscle growth occurs during rest, and inadequate sleep can impair regeneration and the production of essential hormones such as testosterone and growth hormone. Prioritizing at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night is essential, as it improves tissue regeneration and regulates cortisol production, thus promoting muscle growth. If necessary, discuss melatonin supplementation with a health professional. Strategy number 2. Eat a diet rich in protein and nutrients. With anabolic resistance becoming more present after the age of 40, it is essential to ensure an adequate intake of protein throughout the day. Good sources of protein include eggs, lean meats, fish, legumes, and whey protein. In addition, nutrients such as vitamin D, which regulates calcium levels and strengthens bones and muscles. Magnesium, important for muscle contraction and energy production. And omega-3 play an important role in muscle health and recovery. Avoid sugar and ultra-processed foods, as they compete for the absorption of essential minerals. Strategy number 3. Smart workouts. Bodybuilding and strength exercises, such as bodyweight training, resistance bands, and kettlebells, are essential for stimulating muscle growth. The ideal is to train 3 to 5 times a week, focusing on progressive overload, that is, gradually increasing the weight or intensity of the exercises. Finding the right balance between cardio and strength training is essential for maintaining overall health and preserving muscle mass. Although cardio is important for the heart, circulation, and fat burning, too much can lead to muscle loss, especially if combined with inadequate protein intake and insufficient rest. Strategy number 4. Controlling stress and inflammation. Chronic stress can be one of the biggest enemies of muscle building and general health, especially after the age of 40. This is because the body releases cortisol, a hormone which, at high and constant levels, can lead to muscle breakdown, hinder post-workout recovery, and even encourage the accumulation of abdominal fat. In addition, prolonged stress is directly linked to an increase in chronic inflammation, a factor that accelerates aging and impairs tissue regeneration. To create a more favorable environment for strength gain and muscle recovery, it is essential to adopt practices that reduce stress and control inflammation. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and walking outdoors help to reduce inflammation and promote a more favorable environment for strength gain. Strategy number 5. Hydration and electrolyte intake. Adequate hydration is essential for the functioning of the body, especially when it comes to muscle contraction, post-workout recovery, and physical endurance. Over the years, the sensation of thirst can decrease, increasing the risk of dehydration without the person realizing it. Even a slight lack of fluids can have an impact on training performance, causing fatigue, muscle cramps, and reduced recovery capacity. In addition to water, the replacement of electrolytes, such as sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, is essential to maintain the balance of fluids in the body, avoid dehydration, and ensure efficient communication between the muscles and the nervous system. With these strategies, it's possible to reverse muscle loss and continue gaining strength even after the age of 40. The key is consistency and adapting your training and diet to your body's needs. The sooner you start, the more benefits you'll reap for an active and healthy life. Healthy aging is a choice. Sarcopenia doesn't come on suddenly. It develops slowly over the years. At first, you may only feel a little more tired. Then you notice that you are weaker, have frequent aches and pains, and climbing stairs or carrying shopping becomes a challenge. If nothing is done, this loss of strength can compromise even basic tasks, such as getting up from a chair or bathing yourself. But here's the good news. It's never too late to reverse it. Every day that you make healthy choices, such as eating well, sleeping better, and training consistently, you are rebuilding your strength and your quality of life. And remember, you may not be able to control time, but you can choose how to live each phase of your life. Whether you're 40, 50, 60, or over, the time to start is now. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive more exclusive content about health and well-being. Sharing this information with your friends and family can be an effective way to spread awareness and, perhaps, help improve the quality of life for many people. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos, which will be filled with useful tips and advice for your daily life. Also, feel free to click on any of the suggested links on the screen to continue exploring ways to improve your health and live a more balanced life. We truly appreciate your viewership and look forward to seeing you in our next video. See you soon.